Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Welcome to another Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I'm turned up. I'm lit. I hope you guys are ready. Sounds like you guys are all buckled up. Sounds like you guys are calling all your friends and family. Sounds like you got the TV going. Let's go, guys. Get off of Tinder. Get off of Facebook. Get off of Instagram. It's Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Let's go, baby. Woo! Woo-hoo. Welcome, everybody, to another Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I am your host. Yeah, baby. It's October 4th, 2021. We are stoked for life. We have an amazing guest. Oh, my gosh, guys. Wait till we have here on the show. Let's give a round of applause. Let's get off our feet, baby. Let's go to our guest, AJ / AKA host of the Ravers Circle Podcast. Woo! What's up, dude?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Bro, where you at?
Man, I'm home. I'm in my studio room, chilling, doing this awesome podcast with you. So, hey, I appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. We appreciate you more, and we're so happy you're on the show. But before we get into what you do and all your skills and wisdom, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do the self-promo. So here we go, baby. Guys, another great way to support me is ArielENT.com. Woo! There's the t-shirts. They're almost sold out, guys. Once they're done, they're done. I ain't lying. I throw a sticker and pen for free. I'm actually using the pen during my show. So you guys want to get one for $3 at my website, guys. It's amazing. It writes blue. It's so comfortable. Your fingers will love you. All right. Go to my music while you're at ArielENT.com. You guys can check me out. There's a guitar I play. Yes, it's amazing. There's my albums. Check them out. I'm so grateful, guys. I'm grateful for all your support, your DMs, your comments, the subscribers, the followers, you guys sharing, commenting. It means a lot to me, guys. So thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Today is October 4th, and this day will live forever because Facebook, Instagram, everything shut down today, and it's still shut down. It's still shut down on my end right now. So today will be forever remembered because nobody know what to do today. Once you're at ArielENT.com, go to photography. I do for professional photography, sports, headshots, weddings, quinceaneras, anything, guys. Hit me up. I'll come through. I'll give the homie hookup. Yeah, ArielENT.com is a great way to support me. Boom. Donations, the links are down below, guys. Thank you so much. Donations, guys, the PayPal, the Venmo down below. Thank you. I want to do this for the rest of my life, guys. All right. Another great way to support me is going to my YouTube channel. Yeah, we hit 180 subscribers over the weekend. I'm trying to hit 200 by the end of the month. 200 by the end of the month, guys. No lie. For real. I know we'll get there. 200 by the end of the month, guys. Can we do it? Let's go. I dropped episode 103 yesterday. It's legit. It's my boy from all the way from New Jersey. He's legit. You guys can look into that. I can drop it. There we go, guys. I do everything. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast on the YouTube, guys. Thank you so much. All right. The next thing we got is the prayer. I printed out today the prayer of the day because I knew we would have AJ on the show. So here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Angel of God, our guardian dear, to whom God love commits us here, ever this day and night, be at our side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Thank you, God, for having AJ on the show. Thank you, God, for us being on high frequency right now. We're all happy. We're grateful. We're thankful. We're joyful. We're excited. We're connecting. Okay. So we're high frequency right now, God, with you. And I'll say thank you, God, for our perfect health and our dreams and wishes coming true. God, thank you. Amen. That's all I got to say. Boom. AJ, tell us who you are, where we can follow you, bro. Woo!
Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, AJ. I go by AJ Hollywood. I am a podcast host myself. I have my own podcast titled the Ravers Circle Podcast.
Boom.
And basically, on this podcast, we talk about everything electronic dance music and rave culture. So you can follow the Ravers Circle Podcast on IG. We're also on Twitter, And we're on Facebook as well. So if you want to follow us on any of those platforms, feel free to. We're so welcoming. It's all about love. We have this thing in the rave community called PLUR, which is peace, love, unity, and respect. And that's what we embody and what we live by. So
live in the code, right?
That's our
we are
YouTube page.
officially live.
Oh, my mistake, dude. I'm just getting super excited about the Ravers Circle.
Hey, no, man, you're good. So that's our YouTube page, and you can check out any of our past episodes of the podcast on our official YouTube page, as well as exclusive content. So we've interviewed all types of people. We've interviewed artists. We've interviewed, people who do like live, like poi, and poi is like like gloving and lights and things like that. We've interviewed like managers, all type of people. So
that is beautiful, bro. That's great to hear. Let me get to the video section here. I just want to check this out here, guys. Check him out. We're first gonna run it up. Let's run it up first.
yeah.
I don't care if you're driving right now. I don't care if your girlfriend's talking to you. I don't care if your wife is yelling at you. I don't care if your boss is talking to you. Tell him to stop talking because we're going to run this boy up today, baby. Go to the Instagram. That's the Ravers Circle Podcast. That's THERAVERCIRCLEPODCAST. Make sure you share, like, follow, comment. Share, like, follow, comment. Let's run it up right now. Let's run it up. Okay, It's not that hard. Make sure you guys save it. Okay, that hits the algorithms. Right now, Instagram is down though. I don't know how this pulled up. I don't know how this pulled up, but thank you so much. It's really down though. I just tried to get on here before I came on here. It wasn't working yet.
Yeah, so, IG's been down. Facebook has been down. I don't know what's been going on today, man.
There's so many rumors right now.
Yeah, I've been hearing about them
all day, dude. I've been hearing all these rumors, so I'm just like, okay, I'm getting off of this right now, guys. Once you follow my boy, I'm actually following you on my phone. I don't get on Instagram on my computer, bro, but I am following you on my phone. Guys, hit the YouTube channel, and it takes you to use YouTube. And once you're there, we're gonna do it all together. Hit the subscribe. Boom. That's what I do. Guys, that's how we elevate. That's how we uplift each other. That's how we blow up each other's social media game. Boom. That's how we do it, guys. The Ravers Circle Podcast on the YouTube. Make sure you guys binge on it all week. You can binge on it all weekend. Let's go. Run it up. All right. Cool. That's the Ravers Circle Podcast. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what we do, bro. So tell us, why do you like your podcast so much, man?
Dude, honestly, I've gotten to podcasting, I want to say around like 2016 was when I became interested in podcasts because it was something different, it was something that I can, view or listen to, and like, different type of podcasts like influenced me, from comedians, from musicians, from just overall content creators. And the more that I got into the podcast market, I was like, man, this is something I want to do myself. And so, I found that there weren't many podcasts catered to the rave scene.
Okay.
And so I'm infatuated with, rave culture and with electronic music. So I was like, man, I gotta freaking have a podcast dedicated to the rave scene. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Shout out to the rave scene. That's what it is. We're about plur. We're about loving each other. That's what I like, bro. So you said you took it serious in 2016. What influenced you? Or I know you said it was like a different thing. It was new, but was there podcasters that influenced you? Other podcasters that were doing it before you? And what made you get into the raver scene?
Yeah. So what's funny enough is when it came to doing an EDM podcast, I got influenced by hip hop podcasts. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like hip hop is my first love, and
for sure,
it's still one of my favorite genres to this day. But man, I became a raver, I want to say like in the early 2010s. I first got into electronic music my senior year in high school, and like some of my early influences are artists like Daft Punk, Dead
Yep,
Mouse, The
yep,
Chemical Brothers, Cascade,
yep,
Skrillex.
yep.
You know, those are some of my early influences that brought me into the rave scene. And so,
I
you
like
know,
Cascade, bro.
oh man, legend. Like my favorite, probably, it's hard to say because like I'm just a big fan of music. It's hard to like say what's a favorite of mine, but
Yeah.
probably Cascade for sure.
Right. Oh man, I'm so glad you told me that because I forgot. So I wrote it back down. I lost my EDM roots, bro.
Oh, you lost them?
Yeah, I guess I just I don't go club. I just don't do that. I don't go clubbing or like raves or anything anymore. Like since for like 7 years, 8 years, like
Yeah,
eight
I feel
years.
it.
I haven't done it for that long, man. Yeah, bro. But it was a great time. I just went, it was always a fun time.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
It's an experience. You know, you get to meet different walks of life. You get to experience this, different type of music that's, not your traditional pop radio top 40-ish type of music. And you have like different type of ravers. You have, your um Glovers, you know, you have your shufflers, you have your headbangers, you have the candy kids, you have all of these different type of ravers, but we're all united, as one whenever we're at these events. So
Yeah, man. And then you have like the average Joe like me that goes to those events too. You know what I mean?
and we're accepting of those too. Like we're accepting of the average Joes because this community is so loving that we're all about acceptance. We have this thing where it's all are welcome. You see that at
Yep.
many festivals. It
Yep.
says all are welcome. So it doesn't matter your sexual orientation, your gender, your race, your religion. We're all one united front when it comes to the rave scene.
Yeah, man. It's a great time. I'm trying to like that's legit, bro. That's why I wanted you on this podcast because I know we're on the same frequency. You were saying, who were the influences on you on podcasting?
So going back to my original point about my early influences, I was watching the likes of like the Joe Budden podcast, which is
Okay.
a hip hop
Yeah.
podcast. I was watching
That's awesome, bro.
yeah, that's
Does he still
that's
do it? Does he still do it?
he does. He
Okay,
does
cool.
still do his
Okay.
podcast.
Okay.
And also Drink Champs. Drink Champs is another like big hip hop podcast that I thoroughly enjoy. And then, I like over the years, I've just gotten into like different types of podcasts. Like
Yep.
currently, like I'm watching Steve-O's Wild Ride.
Oh
Do you
shit.
know who Steve-O is from Jackass?
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Okay.
has a podcast, and his podcast is pretty good. He's interviewed like some of the biggest people in like the entertainment industry.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and so him, the Whiskey Ginger podcast, I view that from time to time. Whitney Cummings has a podcast. Her podcast is pretty dope. Um, yeah, man, I've just gotten there's one currently that I'm really into called New Rory and Maul.
Okay.
That's a really dope podcast. So, I'm influenced by, the people that I've been, tuned into for a while that I've been watching and studying, and it made me want to do a podcast. And here I am. I have my own podcast.
Right, man. I think that's so beautiful. Like those influences that you had, led you by example, man. Because for me, I remember listening to like Alex Jones back in the day when YouTube first started out. That was Alex Jones putting out podcasts. That was
Yeah.
Joe Rogan putting out
Joe
podcasts.
Rogan. Yeah, that's who I forgot to mention. Joe
Yeah,
Rogan.
Joe Rogan, man. Those guys just like killed David. I don't know if David Icke and then just like some other people, man. And yeah, man, I think it's so cool to see how those people came and they're huge now, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's so cool. I got a question here. This question here is from our boy Osman Vasquez. And he wants to know, what have you learned from your podcast journey?
I've learned that having a podcast is not easy. And man, to be more specific, it's a journey and it's a process, even creating the title of your podcast, people don't know the behind the scenes of like how it goes down, getting it, your podcast up and running, getting the RSS for it, and
Bro,
having it, on multiple streaming platforms, having it on the Spotify's and the Apples and the Soundclouds and all of that good stuff, choosing a topic. I mean, is your podcast going to be centered around one topic each and every week, or will there be different topics each and every week? Things like that. Growing your audience, that's like the most difficult part of having a podcast, from someone who's been doing this for a year and some change. One of the biggest struggles I've found was just like the promoting and marketing side of things, and having an established core audience, building that fan base, promoting certain times of the day, and like figuring out algorithms and keywords, to have your viewers and listeners search for, and just all kinds of stuff, man.
bro.
It's not
It's a
easy.
lot. It's a lot, but you never you know what you forgot, dude? Editing. You forgot.
Oh yeah.
That's like the deep part about it. Like after this, man, like what editing, like for me, it goes like from here, and then I have to throw the audio into a different platform. I throw my video on a different platform, and then I do the edits. And then not only that, I gotta throw it to the place that uploads it to all podcast platforms.
Yeah.
And then I have to title it, put a picture, and then put a bio about it, and then upload it. And then when that's done, I do the video next, and I'm doing the video next. And then but yeah, that's just the editing part, man. Like, and then you got to promote it, and then it's just so it's the only people see the thing where you promote. The only people see is when you post it. That's the only. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here,
man. But like even recently, like I've learned to not burn myself out, and like I had to get myself a social media manager. Like sometimes that's what it takes. Like I'd rather have a professional like help me out than to do everything myself and just get completely burnt out. So, I've gone to paying someone to run, my promotion and marketing for the podcast.
bro. Where do you find a social media manager at?
So here's a little tidbit for those that aren't aware. There is this site called Fiverr. You can access it through the desktop version, or you can download the mobile app. But Fiverr is an app that you can use to basically hire someone as, freelance work. You can hire like a freelancer to do certain gigs or do like certain projects for you, and you can pay them according to the type of work you want done, the amount of work you want done, so on and so forth, just based off of the logistics of it all. But it's different tiers. You can do a basic tier, you can do like a premium tier, and you can do like whatever their top tier is. I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it for the life of me right now, but they give you about 3 tiers that you can choose from, with the lowest tier being the cheapest. So your lowest tier can be $10, and then your middle tier can be like $45, and then your highest tier can be like $100. It just depends on the type of services that you're looking for.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's called Fiverr, Fiverr. Fiverr. It's legit.
Dude, you're
It's
the
definitely
man.
legit.
I wrote that down, guys. That's Fiverr. Everybody listening, all my best friends, everybody listening, guys. That's Fiverr, Fiverr.com.
And you can use it for many things. If you're an artist, if you need like a logo done, you want an artist logo, you can hire someone to do an artist logo. Video editing, you can hire someone to do video editing. Um, Branding, promoting, marketing, you know, all kinds of stuff, man. Like it's pretty dope. A lot
That
of people are using it these days.
Love it, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out,
You
dude.
should, dude.
My thing's crazy right now, and I always had it takes me about 3 days, 4 days to reply sometimes to people. So, yeah, dude. All right, let's get here. This next question comes from Brian Wilson. His name is Brian Wilson, and he asks, "What's the coolest accomplishment you're proud of?"
For me, it's pretty simple. Actually, I'll say three things. I know it's like a three in one type of thing.
All right.
So the podcast that I currently run,
Okay.
DJing and producing, being just being an overall creator, you know, that's been my accomplishment. Because if you were to ask me 10 years ago, like, would I be a podcast host? Would I be a DJ? Would I be a producer?
Yeah.
I would tell you, I don't know. I legit would not know. But, a decade later, like, here I am, man. I have my own podcast. I've been DJing for almost a decade. I've gotten into producing. I put out my first EP last year. I have another EP coming out during the winter.
Music,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So I produce EDM as well. I produce electronic dance music, and like the type of style that I like to produce is like techno or tech house music. That's under my realm and under my umbrella of what I like to produce. And also what I like to DJ. As far as DJing, I like to DJ all genres. Doesn't matter what genre it is, I DJ everything. So
That is sweet, dude. So tell me about you. So you're proud of the podcast, the DJing, and producing. You're doing
yep.
it all, dude. That is so amazing. I got two more questions here. I'm so happy you came on the show. You shared a lot of with us, dude. What? Oh yeah, what city are you in right now?
Colorado Springs, Colorado, but I'm going to be making my way an hour up north to Denver within the next few months, 3 to 4 months. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta pull up.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. I'm here in Colorado. So,
That's what's up. Colorado Springs. Okay, let me write that
yeah.
down. CO Springs. CO
Yeah.
Springs.
Soon to be Denver.
Oh, okay. If, like for to live.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Oh,
moving up there. Yeah. An hour away. An
nice,
hour away.
dude.
So
That's super cool. Good for you. I see here. Oh yeah, I don't want to point. What? Oh, okay, the question here. Hit my boy. Question from Jake Ellard. Jake Ellard wants to know. That's the only reason I asked why you were where you're at. He wants to know. What are your favorite hobbies to do when you're not producing, when you're not podcasting, when you're not DJing? What do you like to do on your free time? Do you like to go to the park, throw the football, go swimming, go hiking?
I will be honest with you guys. For anyone that views and listens to this podcast, I'll be honest. I am a boring Joe. So my hobbies are music. Like outside of the podcast that I do, outside of DJing, outside of, attempting to make music, if it's not music related or podcast related, man, normally I'm just like literally on my couch watching TV, watching a movie, watching another podcast. That's normally what I'm doing. So, outside of podcasting and music, I'm usually just kicking it with my girlfriend. Shout out to my queen. I love her to death, my queen Lorad.
Shout out to our queens.
Yeah, shout out to our queens, man. But yeah, I'm usually just kicking it with my girlfriend, man. I'm kicking it with her. we're eating good food, watching TV, watching movies, just doing the whole, relationship thing. So, but that's how we are. Like outside of like going to a rave, I mean, if I'm not at a rave, I'm home.
Does your
That's kind of how it is nowadays. If I'm not, at a concert, at a rave, at a music festival, if it's not music related, or if I'm not podcasting, I'm home chilling, man. I'm just home chilling.
That's it, man. Tell me, does your queen like the rave scene?
Yeah. We're both ravers. So
damn, you got to be. That's what's up.
yeah.
I love that, dude. That's some connection right there. I got one more question here. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, man. You came and killed it, bro. AJ,
Dude.
shout out to the Ravers Circle podcast, available on all podcast platforms, available on YouTube, on Instagram, all the above. We'll bring those links up here real quick.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
And we have a TikTok, by the way.
Drop the TikTok.
We made a TikTok over the summer, so we hopped on the bandwagon. If you want to check out the Raver Circle podcast on TikTok, we have a TikTok, and we just have a whole bunch of random videos and just funny content on there. So yeah,
dope, dude. Any advice for upcoming podcasters?
My advice for upcoming podcasters is patience.
Okay.
Patience. That's my advice. You're not going to get a ton of viewers and listeners and just overall fans overnight. You got to build your niche audience. You got to build your core audience, and it's going to take time. So don't get discouraged. Just keep at it and just patience.
That's beautiful to hear, dude. I love that. That is a good one right there. I'm going to bring up your credentials here one more time so we can all follow you and support you. Here we go.
Much appreciated.
No problem, man. Everybody listening right now, that's the Ravers Circle podcast. The Ravers Circle podcast. That's TheRavers CirclePodcast. Run them up, guys, on the Instagram. And I think you said as well, Facebook.
Yep, we're on Facebook. We're on Twitter as well. Definitely follow us on Twitter. And then our YouTube channel, subscribe. We have two different type of playlists. We have our regular podcast episodes, and then we have our Rave from Home episodes. So those are basically the podcast from home episodes. So we do our podcast in the actual studio, but the days that we can't get to the studio, we do it from home. So we have the Raver Circle podcast episodes, and then we have our Rave from Home episodes as well. So
you gotta figure out somehow to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta work with what you got.
Gotta work with what you got. You're right.
I love it, man. That's the Ravers Circle podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe like your boy did on the YouTube channel. All right. That's how we help each other out. That's how we blow up each other's social media game. We help each other out. That's how we do. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude. All right. Last question. This last question comes from Jake Beckman. Man, I got to get some more female listeners here. I'm getting a bunch of guy listeners. It's because the guys are going hard right now. They want to know all these questions. So here we go. The guys are awake right now. The guys are up right now. So here we go. Brought your credentials. I want to say, everybody, thank you for listening. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com, available on all podcast platforms, YouTube, arielent.com. And while you're there, check out my music, my photography, and the donations. The links are down below, guys. So thank you so much. arielent.com has the merch as well, guys. So come through. I'm using the pen, as you can find it and buy it on the website, guys. It writes blue and is so comfortable on your fingers. You will be a what do they call it? Nobel Peace Prize winner once you buy one of these, guys. No lie. All right. So the last question here we got for AJ is what from Jake Beckman all the way from Florida asks, what advice do you have for anyone going through a tough time?
Man, so actually this is a good question, and I don't mind sharing my experiences. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, I would not even admit this, but I suffer from many mental illnesses, and every day is a struggle, but I find ways to cope with it. And to anyone that's struggling out there with just life in general, um, remember that you only live once in this world, so live your life to the fullest. And just to give a little bit more context, you know, we're we're only here for a limited amount of time, and count your blessings, because you never know, not just with yourself, but like a loved one, a family member, a colleague, a best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, brother, sister. You never know. So, you know, I say, live your life to the fullest. Like, reach out to anyone if you can, and have that support system. You're never alone. Even if you think you're alone, you're not alone. There's plenty of resources out there now more than ever. um if you need to, contact the crisis hotline, or talk to a counselor or a friend, a family member, do so. Reach out. Just realize that you're never alone.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show, AJ. What I've got from that is just a bunch of inspiration and motivation right there, what you just said, bro. I got you here, we only live once. We live life to the fullest. And if you ever, just reach out. There is someone there for us. There's a lot of support systems. Go on the website. It's not that hard. Go out to anywhere. There's support systems. Go to your local maybe church as well, your local counselors, local, and as not and as well, we're not alone. So just speak up and uh pull up, guys. That's the
Yeah.
most amazing podcast I've had so far this week. I'm so grateful for my boy AJ coming on the show and just killing it, bro. Anything else you want to promote? Anything else you want to say, dude, before we jump off?
Hey, I just want all of you that view and listen to Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, have a great week. Love one another. Spread that positivity. And one last promo run. Make sure you check out the Raver Circle podcast. We do the podcast live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we do the live stream through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So all four platforms is where we do our live stream. If you ever miss the live stream on Thursday nights, it's okay, because you can view or listen to the recorded version of the episode. You can go back to our YouTube channel, and then all of the major streaming platforms are on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. We're on all the streaming platforms. So if you ever miss the live stream, don't even worry.
There you go. You guys got it right there. Make sure you guys are taking notes. You guys are now free to talk to your boss, your girlfriend, your wife. Get back on the freeway. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening. It truly means the world to me. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for the donations. We are bouncing out because homeboy needs to dip. All right. So here we go. God bless, guys. Love each other. Like my boy said, love the animals, love nature, guys. We only live once here on this earth. Find your purpose, find your passion, and just be happy, okay? Just be grateful and be thankful. That's what we do. I'm going to drop the DJ. DJ's not ready yet. AJ, thanks, man. We'll stay connected, bro.
Always, man. Always. Much love.
Much love, dude. Here we
Yo,
go.
shit goes hard in the paint, bro.
Told you guys I was coming with another classic for you. I've been dropping classics left and right. Boom. Shout out to the Ravers Circle Podcast. Yep. My name is Ariel, guys. Yeah. Homeboy. Shout out to my boy AJ. I got you for life, bro. I got you for life. Support for life, okay?
Yeah.
ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We are live. We are available on all podcast platforms. All podcast platforms, guys. On YouTube, ArielENT.com. Boom. I want to say thank you to everybody donating. That is marvelous. Carolyn, Twisted Grape Radio, Nick Fiore, Mike Schmidt. Oh, everybody, thank you guys so much. $5, $10, $100 means the world to me. It goes straight to the business, baby. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. Check out the merch as well. It's about to sell out, and once it sells out, I'm putting out new merch, but we got to get rid of this merch first, guys. Get the pen, get the sticker for free when you buy the pen, sticker, and shirt, okay? God bless, guys. Much love. Let's go. Woo!